What's up YouTube? I'm back, and today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to buy groceries on a budget. And I am starting a new YouTube series, by the way, just to let you know. So I do have a very important date planned out, and the date is Halloween. It's almost like Festival Fit in that sense that I do want to bring a really good body to Halloween. Dead Mouse is coming to Winnipeg on October 31st here, and what guy doesn't want to look great in his Halloween costume, right? I mean, I sure as hell do. I'm probably gonna be something shirtless. I want to have like a six-pack abs and big bulging biceps and a nice big broad chest and shoulders and get all the girls, right? Because that's what we all want. But anyway, other than that, the fitness aspect of this channel, I do want to do a little more as well. I want to kind of start incorporating some other aspects into this channel. So for, I think the next, I believe it's about 10 weeks, I might do a 10-part video series. I want to kind of show you guys how to do, what's the best way to describe it? I want to show you guys how to be the best in your 20s in 10 different ways. Whether it be fitness or fashion or finances or even just lifestyle. I just want to show you guys how you guys can be better in your 20s as I try to do the exact same thing for myself. All right, so let's get on to this grocery haul here. So guys, sorry, I'm coming off the camera here real quickly. I know a lot of us in our 20s are probably going back to school very soon. At least here in Winnipeg, going back to school is the start of September. And right now, currently it's Friday, August 18th. So I want to show you guys how to buy groceries on a budget and show you how I'm eating for my current, let's say nutrition goals, okay? So right now, guys, for my physique, fitness, and nutrition goals, I am currently trying to bulk up for the next 4 to 5-ish weeks. And then after 4 to 5-ish weeks, I want to start going on a pretty moderate cut. I want to start cutting up to the point where I look really shredded and have, at least a 6-pack by Halloween night. So I know going to school, it gets quite expensive. You guys gotta pay for textbooks, you guys gotta pay for parking, you guys gotta pay for your school, your tuition. You guys gotta also buy some clothes, gotta look fresh for the ladies, right? So yeah, so it's really important to kind of pick the groceries you want for your dietary needs and your fitness goals, but also be able to budget it so that you don't spend too much, right? So my budget for a weekly basis is $50. I want to try and buy groceries once a week and have it so that $50 lasts me enough for 1 week and it fits all my goals, which are, like I said, currently to bulk up right now. So let's start off here. For protein boys and ladies, I got myself some pre-cooked seasoned chicken breasts. The reason I got these pre-cooked seasoned chicken breasts is because not only are, you going back to school and you need to be cost conscious, you also don't have a lot of time. You gotta be spending that time studying, you gotta be spending that time working out, you gotta be spending that time working to make sure you have money to go to school. So I like to buy these pre-cooked chicken breasts because you just toss them in the microwave literally for 3 minutes. They got some really good macros. It's 2 grams of fat, 19 grams of protein, and 0 carbohydrates. So 0 carbs here. And yeah, as you can see here, 2 for $10, cost me $5. Go try and buy a meal at the cafe at school for $5 or less. That's gonna be as good as this. For carbs, because you do need carbs when you're bulking and obviously for energy and so that you don't go crazy, I like to buy these 1 prepackaged bags of rice. These like little single serve portion bags of rice are pretty cheap. Cost me $1. And you get 2.5 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein. Wow, that's really good. And 44 grams of carbs. And this cost me $1, by the way. So this plus this, $6 meal, and pretty much everything you need. What I also like to do, guys, because you do need some macronutrients like fiber and all the vitamins and stuff in your diet. I like broccoli. I go with the frozen broccoli stuff because frozen vegetables they're just easy, you know? Like if you have, you know, like raw, uncooked vegetables sitting in your fridge and, you know, you gotta cut them up, you gotta portion it, and, you know, that does take some time. And like I said, we don't have a lot of time, right? We gotta go study, we gotta go to work, we gotta go work out. So for me, it's just so much easier, and I think it would be so much easier for you guys if you went out and got pre-packaged, chopped up broccoli. You could also get cauliflower, you get like beans, corn, peas, whatever, and just get it frozen, because you just throw it in the freezer and you don't have to worry about it going bad, you know? Like, sure, granted, like, you don't want it in the freezer for like longer than, I would say, 3 months personally, but the myth that frozen vegetables don't have as much nutrients as regular vegetables is false. It is completely false. I read an article in Men's Health saying that frozen vegetables are just as good as raw, you know, like unfrozen vegetables. And just to tell you right now, obviously 30 calories, 0 grams of fat, you get 5 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of protein. And why do we eat vegetables? We eat vegetables for vitamins. You get 70% of your daily intake for vitamin C if you are on a 2,000 calorie diet. You get some calcium, you get some iron, you get some fiber, all the good stuff in there. I go with frozen vegetables. So that's meal number 1. I'll probably be eating that, you know, 1 meal there. Something that I like to eat, guys, is I like steak. So I got this. And why did I go with pre-seasoned steaks, and why did I choose the steaks that I have? The reason I chose the pre-seasoned steaks is because you save money on seasoning, right? And we're all eating here for a budget, so that's one. Also, when I try to go out and buy steaks, I try to buy for the best bang for your buck, especially when you're trying to bulk, especially when you're eating on a budget. So these steaks, I got 4 each, and they're all pretty good sizes. You know, you want about a fist-sized portion for your protein per each meal. And this cost me $16.30. So in essence, I bought each steak, fist-sized portions, for $4. Yeah, pretty much $4 each steak. $4 and some odd cents, like 8 cents. So that's why I went with this. And it was like, you know, it was a thing that I really had to like look at. I really had to like make sure that when I was like shopping for my steaks, I was picking, you know, the best bang for my buck. You know, I could have got like 4 top sirloins unseasoned for $20. That would have been $5 a steak, but then I would have to spend some money on seasoning. I could have got nice massive T-bones, 3 of them, but then that price tag was $28. That would have been $10 a steak, right? So if we're all, you know, trying to save money, especially you students out there, it's always best to just go for the best bang for your buck. Always look at portion size and costs. Portion size and cost, and then bonuses like pre-seasoned steaks. The macros on this, by the way, are per 100 grams, 5 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbohydrates, 18 grams of protein. And I'm gonna guess that each steak probably weighs like 250 grams, so multiply that by 2.5. And as you can see, you know, 40 grams of protein per steak, 4 grams of carbs per steak, and I don't know, what was the fat there? Like 5 grams? 5 grams, 10 grams of fat per steak. Gains, guys, gains. And again, like I said, if you're needing to get the carbohydrates, like I am for my bulk, just go out, man. Just get some like prepackaged rice. Throw it in the microwave for a minute. By the way, a minute to cook this rice, $1 to pay for this rice. Really cheap, really inexpensive. I recommend that you guys get it. And again, get some other carbohydrate source, vegetables. Maybe you're like cutting up. Maybe you're trying to lean up right now. Instead of eating rice and broccoli and rice, you just do extra serving of broccoli, and then you're good to go. So the last meal I got for you guys is I got these egg whites. And these egg whites cost me $5. And I really like them because you get about 27 egg whites in 1 kilogram. So if you divide that by 4, you essentially have close to 7 eggs per 250 grams, which is a cup. And yeah, you could just do a measuring cup of egg whites, you know, put it in a skillet, and you can do that for 4 meals. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 breakfasts. And the macros on that are for 2 eggs, 0 fat, 7 grams of protein, 0 carb. So if you multiply that by 2, you get about 14 grams of protein per 1 cup of egg whites. And I mean, that's just gains, you know what I mean, also. And just to kind of like, because who wants to just eat egg whites, right? I don't, that's for sure. So I went out and bought some bacon, and this bacon was super cheap too. It was like $2. And I know, you guys, most of you guys are gonna be like, bacon, really, bro? Like, come on, like, it's got a lot of fat. Yeah, but you do need fat. If you guys have watched my videos before, fat's a really important macronutrient. You need it for your hormones to actually work. You need it to actually have it for like an energy source. It's a great energy source. Fat has way more energy than protein does. Per 1 gram of fat, you get 9 calories instead of 4 grams from the 1 gram of protein. So start off your day with some bacon. Who doesn't like bacon? And yeah, egg whites and bacon together. Maybe toss in a piece of toast. Maybe get yourself some rice, and you're pretty much good to go. And lastly, guys, it's super important to supplement, especially if you're not getting enough protein from your food sources in a day. You need to get more protein, especially if you're trying to bulk, especially if you're trying to build muscle and get stronger in the gym. So I used to love protein shakes. They started to get to me. Now I really like to eat my protein, and so I went out and got these protein bars. I'm going with the Pure Protein brand. And the macros are 19 grams of protein for 200 calories, 5 grams of fat, and 20 grams of carb. I usually eat about 1 or 2 a day. I got 12 bars here. So, you know, a whole week's worth, right? Pretty much, essentially. 2 a day, that's 6 days. And yeah, that's how I like to go about getting my excess protein that I'm not getting from my meals. And the last thing, guys, is I recommend you go out, you get some creatine. Creatine will help you with your workouts. Creatine will help you get that last extra rep in. It does help you retain a little bit of water, so you look a little more puffier, but the benefits definitely outweigh the cons. And that's why I think you should go and supplement with some creatine, because it's proven. I mean, there's so many studies around it. You can go search on the internet. People use creatine because it works. So all this together, guys, minus the creatine, I told you that my budget is about $50 a week, and that's how I want to go about doing things. I'm gonna be eating like this for about a month and a week maybe, and then when I start to cut up, I'll probably make a video on that as well, on how I'll buy, you know, all my groceries for cutting, and we'll probably have a budget for that as well. But if you want to see over here, I spent today, I don't know if you guys can see that, but $54.64. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right, so that's my video for today, guys, and that is my grocery haul. Just like I said, I wanted to tell you guys that I will be back. I'll be doing a new video series. It is going to be 10 weeks and how to live your life in your 20s better. So 10 weeks, 10 videos, and 10 ways to live your life in your 20s better. If you like that video, thanks. I am glad you did. I hope that you guys support me by giving me a thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button down below. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll be back again with you guys next week.